Well, it's finally time that the X-Men finally take on their apocalypse.
And we stand together. X-Men.
Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at X-Men Apocalypse. Now, I'm not gonna lie when I say this. I love this movie. Yes, this isn't a joke. This isn't a joke at all. I love X-Men Apocalypse. Is it a perfect movie? No, no, no. It's not perfect. I mean, it's not as good as this movie, or First Class, or Days of Future Past, or the two Deadpool movies. But I still love this movie. I honestly do. So what's the plot of the movie? Well, this movie is about the new villain Apocalypse, who awakens 10,000s of years later in the future to this present to 1983, and basically he's trying to recruit four horsemen to start the apocalypse because he thinks that world's leaders are blinded leaders, and basically he hates humanity. So yeah, and it's up to the X-Men who are with some new companions trying to take down on Apocalypse. And yeah, first thing I want to get out of the way that I love about this movie, the action. Say what you will about this movie, but the action is phenomenal in this movie. Stuff like the Nightcrawler and Angel Cage fight was awesome. Even stuff like Quicksilver's freeing everyone, basically freeing everyone from Xavier's school blowing up was beautiful. And that Quicksilver scene, oh my god, that Quicksilver scene was perfect. I'm not even joking when I say that. It was amazing. Probably even better than his Days of Future Past scene. I'm not even joking. Um, and of course, other action scenes like the final action scene was great, and even stuff like Charles and Apocalypse duking it out in Charles's mind was cool. Now I do have two small gripes with this movie. No, two gripes with this movie. First off, why didn't this revolves around a character, Magneto. Now Magneto is my favorite Marvel villain, and I'll be happy to say that what he did in this movie was very well done. I like his entire story arc, where he's basically trying to hide out after trying to kill President Nixon in Days of Future Past, and he forms a family in Poland. But when Apocalypse awakens, he has to try and he saves a worker from dying, but he gets caught, and the Popo come in and kill his family, and that's what sends him down a dark path. And I like that moment. That scene in the forest really got me interested in this film. I'm not even joking. It's like what Chris Tuckman said. Like, I agree with Chris Tuckman in his review, basically, when he said that scene with, Magneto really got me interested. And I admit, I was very interested, especially in the scene. And his performance was really well done. Um, my only problem with this is that, now, remember how in Days of Future Past where Quicksilver says, they said you control metal. My mom knew a guy who can do that. Yeah, basically, Magneto is Quicksilver's dad. And I really wish during the final battle, Quicksilver could have just said, "Hey, I'm your son." That could have given Magneto more of a reason to fight in this battle against Apocalypse, and I think that would have been a lot better since you realize he has someone to protect. And seeing how I saw an article saying that another character will die in Dark Phoenix. I'm thinking it will be Quicksilver, but I really don't hope. But I really hope it's not Quicksilver since I love that dude. I hope that in Dark Phoenix he at least tells Magneto that, hey, I'm your son. That would be really good in my opinion. And I'll admit the movie does take a while to get going. Like that first few scenes of Apocalypse wasn't very good, but still. And also other actors are really good in this movie. I like some of the new cast. I like the new actor for Cyclops. I like the new actor for Mystique. I know, not Mystique. Jean Grey. I think they're really good. I like that scene with Cyclops as he's in the school, and he discovers that he's a mutant. And I'll admit, it was kind of upsetting to see Alex die since I really liked him in in First Class. But also, I really do like other characters in this movie. Xavier is really good in this movie. I like how him and Moyer get to meet after he erased Moyer's mind in First Class, and yeah, um, I will admit that the film can be a little slow paced, but still. And also, people complain about Jennifer Lawrence's performance in this movie, but I see her performance as something similar to her performance as Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games. So yeah, um, I'll but to be fair, this movie also came out in the year that superheroes couldn't get along. I mean, we had Daredevil and Punisher duking it out. We had Captain America and Iron Man duking it out, and we also had Punisher versus Brooding Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Batman versus Superman is still a piece of crap. I hate that movie. It's so awful. But still, also, oh god, there is this stupid complaint that people say about this movie. People complain about the scene where Apocalypse chokes Mystique, saying that it promotes violence against women. Every time I hear this argument, it infuriates me. Because guess what? Apocalypse is the bad guy. He's the villain. So him doing evil things is come to expected. Like, seriously, what do you think he's a villain? And since it's the villain who's doing it, it shows that it's wrong to do that. Also, this thing actually makes Storm change her mind and decide to go against Apocalypse. Yeah, and people always complain about Storm saying, "Wait, if Storm likes Mystique, then why is she fighting it for Apocalypse?" Well, she didn't know until the scene where Apocalypse was choking Mystique that Mystique was with the X-Men. So yeah, and also people complain about the whole mutants are getting hated thing is overdone. Well, the X-Men were created as like a commentary on racism. Um, in fact, the only time there's racism for mutants in this movie is the Nightcrawler and Angel Cage fight. So yeah, I do love this movie. I honestly do. I think the movie has great acting. Magneto continues to steal the show, in my opinion. James McAvoy is always good in this role as Professor Xavier, in my opinion. I bet there are some ones where I actually believe he's as good, if not better, than Patrick Stewart. Yes, I said it. Don't at me. Um, Overall, I do think this is a really well done movie. Is it the best X-Men movie? Heck no, it's not. But I overall do love X-Men Apocalypse, and that's why I'm giving it a solid 9 out of 10. Yes, you heard me right. I gave this film 9 out of 10. It's a good movie and I really do like it. But wait, before I do go, I want to talk about Apocalypse real quick. People say he's a bland, generic villain. Well, unlike Steppenwolf from Justice League, who was just doing this, mother, 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 mother. Apocalypse is actually a good villain since his ideology is that only the strong should survive, and that's why he recruits his four horsemen. I'll admit, it does kind of stink that Angel's dead since, yeah, let's face it, it would have been cool to see Angel be with the X-Men, I'm not gonna lie. Right? I am pumped for Dark Phoenix. It better be good. And the ending with the whole Phoenix reveal is good. Though I am worried that Dark Phoenix might retcon this, since in the trailers they're saying that she got her Phoenix powers from this mission that they went on. Even though in this movie they already show that she had a little bit of the Phoenix energy. I'm just saying. So, join me later as we end off this review series with Logan. And I'm going to say this right now to everyone. I think Logan is better than The Dark Knight. Leave your hate comments as you wish. So see you all later. And yeah, Apocalypse, solid movie. And it was, well, I'm just going to say this real quick. Well, I wasn't as excited for this movie as I was for Deadpool, another Fox Marvel movie that came out that year. I was still excited for this movie to come out, and I loved it. So, and I will continue to love it till the day I die. We'll see you all later, where we take a look at Logan. See you all later, and bye. I've been doing this a lot recently with stuff like my Origins Wolverine review and my The Wolverine review, but I promise this will be the last time I do this. So here are some things I left out. First off, the Wolverine scene. People say this is just fan service, but it's fan service, and this is awesome seeing Wolverine just like. It's so awesome in my opinion. I really do like that moment. Also, I do like the moment where Quicksilver just goes up to Apocalypse and says this. It starts to maul, just like starts to beat down on Apocalypse, and I really do appreciate they address the whole. If Quicksilver's so fast, then why doesn't he just quickly like beat up on Apocalypse until he adapts to survive and take down and make sure that to incapacitate Quicksilver. Also, I do like the new actor for um Nightcrawler's movie. He has a lot of funny moments as a good comic relief. He, I think he had the right amount of jokes, like when he says "Hi in blue," and when he does the whole one, two. That one just makes me laugh, okay? And I like how they do address how dangerous Cyclops' eyes are. Because there's a moment where he shows off his powers to Xavier and it destroys a tree, honestly. And that scene just makes me laugh with Xavier reacting saying, "My grandfather planted that tree when he was 5 years old. That was probably my favorite tree." So, yeah, I do love that moment. If you hate Apocalypse, if you don't like the movie, that's perfectly fine. I don't think it's as bad as people says it is. If I weren't counting the Deadpool movies for this marathon, which I'm not, I would put this in my top 5 of X-Men movies. I'm not even joking, people. So maybe give this movie a second chance. I don't know, but I do love this movie. And join me later when we take a look at Logan. See you all later, and bye.